Hello, this is Wendy from Tai Chi, The Way of Life. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the word subscribe just directly below this video here. I actually already made a video of this, but I've lost it. So this is take 2, which is very, very annoying. And I'm trying to stay calm because I'm not supposed to be annoyed or agitated. Anyway, I hope you are having a good day and thank you for watching. So the point of this video is turns, sinking, and trying to explain that Qua is not the waist, okay? It is actually the hip. I know a lot of people are going to be really unhappy about what I am saying here, but anyway, there's also something else I have been working on, so I'm going to kind of share it with you. Again, people might not like it as well, just because people do things very, very differently. Right, okay, so this is what I'm going to start off with and getting you to do. So if you come into your normal parallel stance, so shoulder width apart, the space between your feet, and then I want you to, of course, rotate your hip so that your heels are sinking down towards your heels. Again, where is your heels? Where is your heels? I know where my heels. It's not just there. It's not just there. So as I sink into my hip, because as I explained before, you can actually just bend your knee, and that's when people hurt their knee. If they don't sink into your hip flexors, and then with their tailbone sinking. So where is your heels? You see, if your heel's there and you don't sink into your hip flexors, there's very, very little chance of you going into a steep stance for starter. And also you hurt your knees because there's far too much pressure on your knees. So I'm going to sink. I know my heels is not just there. This is me, my arms counterbalancing. Okay. Then I would like you to just try this. So if you watch any of my other videos, that I ask you to imagine that your arms are actually just resting on your knees. And how do we connect our entire body as one unit? I become part of this circle. So I'm not just holding a circle, because then it separates it from me, but I am that circle. So I'm gonna sink into here, okay? Of course, not forgetting the suspended lift at the top. So I've got physical weight. So I've been sitting there for a little while. So I've got physical weight going down, but I also got my light energy going up. So again, if you don't sink into your hip flexors, then you can't go into a steep stance and you're going to hurt your knee. So I'm going to ask you to, so I'm going to sink. So I don't know whether you've just seen that. So I sink, I could turn. It wasn't my waist. If I turn my waist, this is me turning my waist, it was from here. But of course my waist will follow. Of course it does, because it's connected. So it's turn, I'm sinking, I'm going to step out. So I'm going to start pulling, and then this another thing is that people didn't like as well. So because I said I pull with my back foot. So when I start pulling with my back foot, my knee bends. So my physical in my front leg, dropping my elbows on that knee, this one on that one, relaxing my hand. So as I pull with my back leg, my knee bends, I sink into my hip flexor, and then I turn. So if I'm not turning from my hip, if I turn from my waist, that's all I could go. and I'm actually straining myself. So no straining, rotating from my hip. Weight back in my front leg, pulling with my back leg. You could see the weight going on my back. I turn again. Yes, my waist has followed. But you see, if I just sink, rotate from my hip as I transfer my weight to my back leg, if I twist my waist, I feel, of course, but then I feel the pull in my back, in my spine. But you say, oh well, I didn't ask you to overturn. Fine. So if I don't, so I transfer my weight here. If I don't turn from my hip, if I just transfer weight, so I'm going backwards and forward. So I'm just going backward and forward. So if I don't turn, I go backward and forward. If I don't turn from my hip, so if I do turn, I don't turn my hip, I turn my waist. It's, again, still, I've only can go to here. But then, if I do rotate, I could go all the way over there. Watch. So my range of movement, I could go all the way over that side. My range of movement increases. So that's what I'm trying to show, that if it's just twisting, if I don't twist at all, then it's a forward and back movement. But if I do, so if I just transfer weight, you can see it's linear, it's flat. But you say, well, turn from your waist then I'm disconnected. Can you see how disconnected I am? And then I have to come up and down. I don't feel I could sink at all time. But if I'm using my hip, I could sink at all time. I'm rooted at all time. So if I twist from my waist, I stop sinking. I stop rooting. I come up. I think the best thing is for you to experiment. I keep experimenting because I don't want to be doing things wrong. And as some of you suggested, since I'm making videos, I'm teaching, I don't want to be teaching people wrong, incorrectly as well. So why don't you experiment? Because the same goes to you. What if you are wrong, you know? And then you are teaching other people incorrectly as well. So it goes both ways. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope that made it clearer for some of you. Okay, thanks for now, and have a very, very good day. And yes, I've got my Christmas tree up because it's December. Bye, and God bless. Oh, this way.